What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering and technology wise. And in this video, we're going to dive into some Google layoffs or buyouts that are going on right now. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's dive right in.
CNBC has learned that Google is offering buyouts to employees across several of its divisions, including the unit that houses its search, ad, and commerce businesses. It's unclear how many employees were offered buyouts. Some Google teams are also mandating office returns for remote workers who live within 50 miles of an office. They will be expected to switch to a hybrid work schedule. Separately, Google is overhauling its internal learning platform called Grow to focus on teaching employees how to use AI tools in their daily work routines. Some employees with previously scheduled sessions were notified in the spring that their courses on other topics were being canceled.
Coming up, a report puts Treasury Secretary.
So basically what this is outlining right here with Google, because look, we don't even need to have this up anymore. We can just go full cam and just discuss this for real. What Google is doing a whole complete makeover and a shift right now. So in a previous video, if you guys haven't seen it, go look at it on the channel. It's a video that's going to be posted relatively right before this one, actually. The first one after this, before this one, where Sudar, I believe his name, this Google CEO talks to Lex Fridman on a podcast, and they talk about potential programmers being worried and layoffs and them still hiring them and whatnot. And the whole idea here, like if we start with the education part, they want people to learn how to use AI so that they can be more efficient. Like he said, like 10% is a large number. If you get 10% of your people to or not 10%, all of your people to grow 10% in efficiency, that's such a huge growth metric that every company would practically want to look for and be part of. So when you look at them doing also layoffs and trying to do buyouts, hey, who is open? This is something that the federal government just did. Maybe they took this idea out of the government. The government took the idea out of other companies doing this as well too. But that where this is going to play out, where a bunch of people are going to have the option to take it and start looking for new work and try to find new jobs and whatever, and trust in their skills and their ability to get new work and whatnot. Or you can sit there and wait to be potentially laid off. And you know that these layoffs at some of these bigger companies are in the thousands. It's not hundreds, it's thousands and thousands of people that typically get laid off from companies like this. So I imagine thousands were offered the buyouts. And I'm going to assume that due to what happened to the federal government earlier this year, a lot of people will be taking that Google buyout that were offered it. If a bunch of people don't, I would practically be surprised, because it's kind of a thing where you've seen how this impacted people earlier this year. If you guys are still not getting it or whatever, you're just really putting that your faith in yourself and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe you don't even take the buyout and you still look for a new place just in case. And what's going to be impacted, but they are doing layoffs. And this, I wanted to know exactly what these divisions would be, but one, Google might not even own search soon in the future. I think they'll beat the lawsuit overall, but they're already in a lawsuit with the federal government for them to potentially sell search off. They're probably doing search impacted because AI has taken a large portion of search away already. And them having AI and Gemini already at the top of the search, they already have teams working on that search aspect that other teams probably are becoming more irrelevant, or they are doing less work and there's nothing else for them to do. So here's the buyouts and stuff, especially if they're worried about the potential sell of search and them having to sell search and not even being part of their product anymore. Who knows? Google's going through a lot, especially with legal issues, and then also with their growth stuff. Even though their I/O event was quite amazing, actually, they showed a lot of different stuff. I think it was a better event than WWDC 25 that just happened, and that's completely in my opinion. If anybody else agrees with me, then let me know what you guys think. But that it like this is part of the reason why I was saying if I was Lex, I would have asked him, "Hey, where are the what areas in Google are being impacted?" And or not even in Google, like what areas do you feel or do you believe, not even feeling because these CEOs, they all know they should be getting the statistics and everything going on in their companies and doing the reviews and whatnot. But what areas and companies do you think are going to be impacted the most by AI for layoffs? And then where do you think, if you guys are hiring more engineers, where are you hiring these engineers for and whatnot? Or where are you hiring these engineers? Because I have a whole thing that I actually want to talk about where these companies are hiring more out of certain countries on purpose for different reasons. And that's a whole story that I don't even want to dive into now. I want to make a whole separate video in regards to what I mean by that and things. I just have to find the right moment to really talk about something along those lines. It can get really controversial real fast, especially when you're talking about where they're hiring from, and then also what levels are they hiring from. How many of these companies are hiring what do you call them, lower tiered or junior level positions compared to senior level ones? It's really tough to find junior or in entry level positions, at least in the U.S., compared to other countries that they're hiring out of, which are at lower standards or whatever they want to go at and stuff. So, like I said, these are kind of the questions that I would have asked them, that I would have picked up on and try to figure out where this big shift is coming from, because they remain to sit there and be calm and try to be positive and everything. So I feel like this is a big thing that we all have to try to figure out where we're going to navigate to and be guided into and whatnot. But without further ado, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. I'm really interested in what you have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and all of that stuff, and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody who does and joins us. We have a lot of content coming out, especially now this summer. There's a lot going on. When I tell you guys, I have 20 videos planned for this channel alone, and that doesn't even include the shorts that are going to come out on and stuff on, and the videos that are going on the new TikTok channel for this channel, and then my personal one. We got a lot going on, a lot of content to create. I would be busy, extremely busy. So without further ado, if you want to send me any recommendations, send me an email at devtalkspod@gmail.com. That will be in the description also. So go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Without further ado, peace. See y'all next time.